And I wanted something that was more generalized, but I also knew that I was going to put my time and energy into it. And so I didn't want to just make a Facebook group for it and give it away for free because I mean, we have to be smart as well when we're, putting ourselves out there with our information that we find valuable. So I was going between the Patreon and OnlyFans. And one thing about me is I am lazy in the fact that if I can't figure it out in 2.5 seconds, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I can't figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want to bother asking somebody else about it. So I had to do my own research. And for me, OnlyFans was so easy to use and to navigate and to kind of understand, whereas Patreon, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, because I only researched for 2.5 seconds, but
live your life.
Patreon you can't show as much as far as like nudity and things like that. I think some things do get censored, and not that I'm doing anything beyond showing my nude work. I wanted a platform where I didn't have to be censored and worry about anything. I wanted to show my nude, not mine, but my photography nudes. And a lot of people get confused on what my OnlyFans, it's like, it's not me. Like, it's me, but it's not me. Okay. You're not going to see my butthole or anything like that. So, or my clients, but I didn't want a place where I had to be super censored. And I felt like OnlyFans gave me that platform. And what I like about it, once I kind of dove into it and really kind of figuring out what it was, if you have a Facebook group, OnlyFans is set up almost identical to be what a Facebook group looks like, only you get paid for it. And although they take more percentage than Patreon, I can't remember what the percentage for Patreon, what percentage they take of the money that you bring in. OnlyFans, they take 20% of everything that you bring in, whether you're earning tips or when people pay an entry fee, they take 20% of everything, which is fine with me. I will pay something to be able to share my information censor free. And if Facebook was really smart, if they were smarter, they could really like market to business people, like screw the ad that you're not going to show anybody. Let me pay money so that I can share content that I want to share, even if it costs me a little bit of money, like in a group setting. And that's literally what OnlyFans is. So it's so worth it to me. You can make whatever entry price you want. You can make it for free. Like I could have people come in there for free. I can show them, I can tease them with a little bit of information. And then I think what people do is, because they have DMs, they have private messages, people private message the person that has OnlyFans is like, hey, I will pay you X amount of money for you to send me something back in return. And that's how a lot of sex workers work, or people that use this in different ways. And in other businesses, you can tailor this to any business. But I think it has a bad rap because maybe it did start with sex workers, or it took off with sex workers or something like that. But it's not just for that. It's for anybody that wants to bring money into their business in a censor-free type of way. So I was like, ding, hi, easy to use, easy to navigate. It's not just about the money, but it gives me money so I can share my information with people that want to learn about it.
Totally. Well, and it's like the same thing for Patreon or whatever, but it's like OnlyFans. I think I looked this up after we talked, but I believe it was, competition for Patreon. Like that's all it was.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna make something like that, because there's other services for kind of like bigger, like content creator kind of people, like YouTuber kind of esque. So there's like a service called like Memberful, and then there's one other, like Sharify or something like that. And so you see these big YouTubers who are like, hey, join my exclusive club, and it's a memberful club or whatever. But then most of the lady YouTubers or models have an OnlyFans now, which has like a connotation to it. But again, it's like just creators sharing their work. And I think like I've known you since before you had Swipe Up. I think I started following you around like 8K. And so I've gotten to see a lot of your stuff just get censored anyway, right? Like it's probably hard to be a boudoir photographer on Instagram these days.
I hope y'all can hear that obnoxiously like I can.
I love it.
It's annoying. Yeah. The
so
censorship is real, and it's basically all about obviously these social media platforms are free. I have to understand that, but it is a
Yeah.
little frustrating on what they let slide and what they don't let
Mm,
slide. So again, this is
right.
just a nice way for me to be able to share my information. I can share nudes. There's a lot of photographers that are like, oh, I love your white sheets and how you do that. But a lot of
Mm,
them I find are so beautiful, but I have to censor them, or even when I
yeah.
censor them, they get taken down
Yeah.
because they're implied. So
Mm,
again, I
yep.
can share freely in my OnlyFans. So that anybody, you don't have to be a photographer, but just know when you
Right.
come in there, it's photography driven,
Based.
about boudoir photography, how I run my business, why I do the things that I do. And it shows off my clients that allow me to share their photos.
Totally.
So, and it's really
What?
nice because you can go live in there.
Oh,
You can
cool.
just
Okay.
create videos and drag and drop them in there, make posts,
Right.
um, make photo galleries. Again, you can DM and private message people. So if somebody has a specific question, they can be like, hey, Carla, here's X amount of money. Or you can make a like maybe like a pricing sheet if you
Mm,
do want to
okay.
dive deeper into what you're just sharing on OnlyFans. I've had
Yeah.
people say, hey, Carla, here's X amount of dollars. Can you specifically answer these questions for me?
Mm, that's awesome.
So that's another way that you can make money in OnlyFans other than the entry fee is through tips. So if people find your
Right.
information, your videos valuable, they can just tip you. Or they can private message you and kind of get information and swap money that way.